how did you guys decide on Greece for the second one?
It was kind of, I mean, there were a few things that went into it. I wanted to kind of tell the audience right up front that this was going to be a very different film than the first one. So going from kind of cozy New England, like autumn, to a Greek beach seemed like a really big, interesting way of doing that. Also, there's a rich tradition of like vacation murder mysteries, like Evil Under the Sun, Death on the Nile, The Last of Sheila, and so tapping into that vein seemed rich. And also, who doesn't want to go to Greece, man? Also, I'm no dummy. I wasn't gonna write this in the middle of nowhere. Let's go to Greece.
Yeah. And how do you kind of choose your cast? Because these are kind of very interesting combinations of both movies.
I write the script and then I sit down with my casting director, Mary Vernew, and we see who's around. And in this case, I mean, we got so lucky that, I mean, the other aspect of these movies, it's a little bit also like throwing a dinner party. You're trying to get people who are not just going to be great in the part, but are going to show up and like each other and kind of get along. You know, you're going to be hanging out as a true ensemble with them. And that's the other case with every single person in this cast. They just showed up with such a joyous spirit of ensemble collaboration. That was pretty cool.
And Chris Evans' sweater was the breakout of the first one. Any wardrobe choices or moments you think are going to rival that?
I mean, I'd love to say Dave Bautista in his little kind of bikini bottom, like swimming suit, but also Blanc has a pretty great swimsuit look, which is kind of a Jacques Tati style, like shirt and like shorts that's like blue striped. He wears with like a yellow ascot, which I think it's a damn good look. It's a damn good look.
And I have to ask, where do you kind of feel like where the Star Worlds, whatever.
It's a tongue twister.
Is kind of at right now? Is that kind of all these new movies in development and all these shows coming?
I mean, just as a fan, I think it's a pretty exciting time right now. I think about all the stuff that's being made, about Andor that's out right now. I think about Leslie Headland's making a show, and that's going to be something that none of us can imagine. I feel like there's just a plethora of completely different stuff. It's almost like instead of just getting one thing, we're getting like a smorgasbord, and you can kind of choose based on what type of thing that you like. So that's exciting. And I had like I had the best experience of my life making and putting out the Star Wars movie I did, and I'm still talking to Kathy Kennedy, and at some point in the future, it's my goal to be back there, man. Be back in that world. I love it so much.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.